Can you help me? Can somebody help me that's possibly in Benidorm or knows Benidorm? I'm actually looking for some crisps. Not just any crisps. Oh no, because everywhere's got crisps. I've been sent on a mission today to get some Lay's Boca Bits. 70 grams, 80 gram bags. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered how big. I just want to find them. I've got to find them before I go home. I've got to bring them home for Shaz. So drop in comments if you know where there's some Boca Bits crisps. And I'll have a little stroll now and show you how I get on my search for sacred Spanish crisps. They're not made in Spain, but they are a Spanish favourite. And they are still available because I've looked online. And you can have them delivered. You can have them delivered on a .com website and pay about 20 quid shipping. But while I'm here, and if I can get some, I'm going to bring them home. So yeah, thanks for joining again. It says it's 20 degrees. There's no rain. We ain't got no rain. But it's a little bit cloudy, a little bit windy, and it does feel like 16. Yeah, it does feel like 16 to be honest. I'm going to have a look at these comments and see what we can suss out between us. So when I flip this camera around, you'll see where I'm going. But if anybody can tell me where I can find these crisps, ooh, and I'll tell you what, do me a favour and drop it in comments if you can. What are we going to do tonight? This is our last night in Benidorm before we come home tomorrow. It's gone quick. Is there any good turns on? Is there anywhere that's recommended? And when you go live on YouTube like this, it kind of does put you on the spot a bit. So, you know, if I've caught you off guard, fair play, but humour me as I walked out front. Benidorm. Hey, you can't beat it, can you? Yeah, James has got a coat on, scarf, woolly hat, but he's on a bit of a business meeting, so I said I'll go for a stroll because at the end of the day it's his business, isn't it? And if he's got these meetings, hey, imagine that. It's your job to go. Oh, it's his job to come and vlog Benidorm. It's brilliant, that, isn't it? Ooh, not many Benny. Not many Benidorm. But yeah, it's good today. It's not too cold. Ew. It's just right. Look at that. The frame. Clouds, love. Are these some clouds? I'll stand still because it might be really bad quality if I move about because I'm still new to this going live thing. But you can see there is a few clouds, but we haven't had rain. So these dark clouds that you can see, they can do on them. They're on the way out. They're not going to stop, are they? It's not going to stop us, I can tell you that. No siree. It ain't going to stop us. It is a bit windy to be honest, but like I've said before, 2 hours, 20 minutes on a plane, and you're here. Oh, yeah, honestly. Honestly. Seriously, come on. Marvellous, isn't it? Hey, I need to get these teeth done. It's a great job. About a week before we were coming out, I bit something soft and my crown came out. I'm like, oh, hey, that's going to be an expensive do. 600. But I could get a flight to Turkey for less than that and get them, mind you. You see, problem with going to Turkey and having your teeth done, so I've heard, and don't knock me on this because I don't really know. But if you have your teeth done cheap abroad, and they probably do a good job, you're not covered, are you, when you get back? Dentists will be like, been abroad, JT? Yeah, how do you know? Well, your teeth are glowing, and you've not to come here, because you're not an NHS now, cocker, you've gone private and you've gone abroad. So get this sent back to Turkey. If you've got toothache, you have to go back every time, haven't you? Ah, supermarket, hey. 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 Let's see if these got crisps. I've told you about this road, haven't I? It's busy. Hey. You forget it's a road, you know, sometimes. Because I'm still a newbie. I've been about 5 or 6 times to Benidorm, but I'm still a new to this. Let's see if they've got these crisps in here. Lay's. Yeah, they've got Lay's. Are the Boca Bits? Hey? No. No, to come. Boca Bits, have we got any? Hello, mate. Any Boca Bits crisps?
Sorry?
Any Boca Bits? Lay's Boca Bits? No. No worries, pal. Thank you. Good boys go to heaven, bad boys go to Benidorm. Hey. And I'm telling you, we're not that bad. We're not bad boys. We're not bad. Where's James the legend? Says Gareth Dunn. Gareth, mate, he's on a business trip thing where he's, I think someone's interviewing him or he's interviewing somebody. But I just got out of the way because I'm like, hey, it's not about me, you know what I mean? This trip, it's for By the Curb. Well, By the Curb's come here and I've been invited to tag along, which has been superb. Very kind of him. And Ellie Bob's is alright, no need to worry about that. She'll be back soon with you. I believe James is filming as soon as he gets home. Avril, I'm sure you can get Lay's, Chris, in England. You can, and I don't know, it's Pepsi Cola that's behind Lay's crisps. And I think there's something to do with Walkers or like an equivalent. I could be wrong again. Ask Gary Lineker. Are you trans? No. I'm transatlantic. No. Sorry if that disappoints. We love Ellie Bobs. We do. We all love her. We've met Ellen a couple of times with James and had some meals and stuff. And the first time you meet her, she's brilliant. You know what I mean? She's lovely. And she looks after James. But she did say to me, "You're in charge of looking after him in Benidorm." Oh my God! But we look after each other. He's been sound with me, to be fair. He's been good, very good. Good. I've known him since I was a small JT, infant school. Goes back to, yeah. So, I can't get crisps. Before I started filming this live, I've been to about 6 small little shops where you think you're gonna be all right for crisps. You know what I mean? There's gonna be Boca Bits, but they weren't on. They were on. And what should we do tonight? What are we gonna do tonight, everybody? Can you direct us somewhere where there's a really good turn? And I've said this before, there's always a good turn on. But the problem with it, where we were up Tapas Alley last night, right? And you know what it's like. You have a little drink, a little bit of food comes out, and you're comfortable, aren't you? You don't want to move. And then it become an hour, a little bit longer, with this very, very steady walk back. But most of the turns had been on at 8, and it were after 8. We weren't hanging about. So you've got to drop. You've got to know. I think you've got to. Like Lucy's really good at this, but I think you've got to almost have a little bit of an itinerary if you wanted to see a band or an act, tribute. Hey, these tribute acts. Some of these tribute acts, right? They're better. Some tributes are better than blooming Real Thing, and you'll never see Real Thing with some of them because they've sadly passed. Any more comments? Have I missed them? I'm new to this game, this live game. Sorry, guys. A lot of love for Ellie Bobs and James. 100% genuine. Hey, when you see them two on camera, they're exactly the same. Normal. And I think if you're starting YouTube, I can't give you tips because I'm still starting, but I'll try and share what I know so far, as I've done before. If you're new to YouTube and you're starting, you really do have to be comfortable and find your comfort and find a little bit of confidence and just be a sen. If you can be a sen from start, you ain't got to worry, have you? You ain't got to then think, oh, I've got to put this voice on. No. And I'm blessed, I'm lucky that people actually watch. There's millions of channels on YouTube, isn't there? And a few of you have come over from by the curb and looked at my stuff. Honestly, that is special. It means well to me. So thank you very much, everybody. I'm trying my best to keep up with comments and interactions because I've been brought up that way. If someone's took time to watch you and comment, I'm going to do my level best to reply and show gratitude because this is the world we live in, you know, and if people are kind, you've got to be kind back. And you ain't just got to be. It just comes, you know what I mean? If you're a nice person and you're kind to folk, you know what I mean? Preserve, you'll get there. Thank you. I'll persevere. See, preserve. Well, I put me in a jar like a pickle. Yeah, what, a pickled onion or a pickled egghead. Yeah. Persevere. Thank you. And who's told me to persevere? Let's have a little look. Sent from Evan 78. Lisa Walton, you are telling me Western Saloon has great vibe all day. It really does. We've nipped in there yesterday or the day before, and it draws you in. You're walking past and you can't not go in. It's great. I think it's a bit further up. But yeah, that's a really good shout, Lisa, mate. Thank you. What I've tried to do on this little mini break, if you call it a mini break, what I've tried to do is not really. I think I've learnt a bit off James about just doing it, just getting out there, because I hadn't really structured exactly a specific thing to go to at a certain time, because this is a bit of downtime for us both as well. Well, it is for James, don't get me wrong, it is for James, because he's mad at it all the time. It's been a right eye-opener, because he'll spend hours and hours editing, and I mean hours, and picking right lights, picking right tones, picking right thumbnails. Yeah, he's giving me a lot of help. Well, I've seen it, you know. If you like me, I learn by doing, but also by watching others and sort of picking up. And I'm a bit of a slow learner. I am, because I'm 53. Do you know what I mean? No spring chicken like, but hey, even if you're 50 and you're over 50, it's never too late to have a go, is it? And learn. And I am blessed. I'll keep saying I'm blessed that James is a good buddy. Because it's been invaluable. He's been at this 3 years, probably hard at it. And people might say, oh, he's going away all over now. You want to see work behind the scenes. I'm not just saying it because I'm mate. But if you do decide to do this yourselves, and I hope you do, if you want to do it, I wish you all the best. Then just know that there's, it's like anything, isn't it? Anything good. There's a lot of stuff that goes off that you don't always get to see, but I've seen a little bit of that. Yeah. Sent from Evan Janine. Hello there. Yeah, it's never too late. My advice would be have something to talk about, like you're interested That's brilliant advice, actually, because, right, hear me out on this one. They say you've got to have a niche, but really, if you can come across as yourself and then talk about something you're really passionate about, like on my channel, I'll talk about horror films of the 60s, 70s and 80s, because that's really my interest. And I go to downloads, I talk about metal music and festivals. And I'll tell the odd creepy story, right? Because I love it. And I hope you can see when I'm doing that I'm in my element. Sometimes I'll just talk about life, right? Like now, because, again, if somebody's watching it, they can get a bit of help. That does mean world to me. Daytona, I've been in there. Daytona, live music. I went and sat in there the other day, and that's where I met with James, because he'd been up to Old Place. And it took me about 20 minutes to get served. And I don't mind. I weren't doing no. But yeah, it's nice, it's alright. No wrong with people that are working here, they're doing their jobs. Do you know what I mean? You've got to give them time and respect. So there's no issue. Just an observation, that's all I'm saying. Jolly Roger, that's supposed to be good, is it new? Let's see, we can have a look together who's on Jolly Roger tonight in February. Are we on Wednesday? Yes, Wednesday, isn't it? Pitbull. Right, so you've got... This is me, Elvin. This does Luther Vandross, Sam Cooke, Marvin Gaye, beautiful. Ray Charles. David Cool, he's on at 8. Diana Ross and the Supremes, now that'll be good. Diana Ross, lovely. Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide, that's probably his. That, it wouldn't surprise me if that were Pitbull. It looks like him. Right, yeah, Wednesday afternoon, what time are we on? 12:53. I've had a breakfast. And it were an English one, and it were alright. At Bikini Bar, I think it were called. Now, don't get me wrong, they weren't in bikinis, which were good, because that wouldn't have been right, would it? But it were nice and clean and lovely. I think I've said that already, haven't I? That's probably when you go live. So yeah, Bikini Bar's good. There were some sharks hung up, you know, like Jaws. Lovely. Hey, doggy's playing, look. God bless him. Hey, look at that. Marvellous, isn't it? I've seen a lot of lovely doggies here. Lots of lovely doggies. Miss mine so much. But Shaz, bless her, she kept sending me pictures of it's nice. I look forward to seeing my family and my pets when I get home, of course. Ooh, heartbreak. Aha! They're playing a bit of Guns N' Roses. And download 2026, I'll be going to watch Guns N' Roses. The first time I saw Guns N' Roses was in 1988 at Monsters of Rock download. Well, it weren't download then, were it? But Monsters of Rock. Ooh, hey, that was a rave festival. Rave festival. Yeah, but sadly, two young people lost their lives. This has took a turn, hasn't it? 2 young people lost their lives at download in 1988, and I were there. I actually saw, and it did affect me for a while. But it's not like that now. They've organised the crowd and the barriers better. Bless them. They'll be rocking on in heaven. Bless them. Nobody deserves to go to a concert and not come home, do they? Now, anyway, that's too dark. Probably like this film. Probably like my picture. Oh. SOS. Lifeguards there, look, bless them. Are they? Probably. Who knows? Moon Beach. Taco Bell. Want to get your Taco Bell? Pinza de Roma. I would imagine that it translates to a piece of Rome. Am I wrong? A little piece of Rome. You go in there, you could be anywhere, couldn't you? You could be on front in Rome, only in Benidorm. Speaking of Rome, I need to sit down, so hi, thanks for watching everybody. Any comments that I can see? Let's have a look. Any more that I need to answer? The dream's achievable, it certainly is. Dave just commented, thank you very much, morning. Hope you're having a quality day, and I tell you what, thank you, because we are. Yeah. James is off doing his thing for his channel. He's got a meeting going off. They turned up with big cameras and that. Oh, I need to get out of here. Oh my word. Seen any dogs in pushchairs? Oh, yeah. They were a little a little chihuahua. It looked elderly, lovely looking dog, and that were in its pushchair with a little blanket. Beautiful. And we had a pug. Well, we've still got pugs, but our Pebble, who was an elderly pug, she had a little pram, but it was a dog pram, because when she couldn't move as much, and I'm hoping that's what Shine will get me, put me in it, when my joints finally seize up, she'll take me out in a pram. There's scooters though, you can have scooters, but like I said earlier, James says if you get on one of them, JT, I will lock you out. You're not coming in. You are not going on that scooter. Which I understand, you know what I mean? He didn't say that. I could say, oh, can I? Oh. I could say some rates to it. I'm not like that. Are you going dogging, mate? Thumbs up. Down the line, 1475. Well, I ain't got my dog with me, so I can't, can I? So that's that plan scuppered. Bloody heck. Never mind. I could borrow someone's dog. Tiki Town. Burger King. And that is the stroll that was Wednesday afternoon in Benidorm. Check out By the Curb channel. Check out my channel that I've started 9 months ago, essentially, if you'd be so kind. And then if you're already a subscriber, thank you very, very much. It means a lot to me and a lot to my family. And it's good for my mental health and my well-being. So honestly, thank you. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that.